Alien spacecraft with teams trying to reverse engineer the technology, attempts to clone extraterrestrials, the filming of the moon landing in 1969. These are just a handful of the chilling events said to happen at the world's most secretive government base, Area 51. Its location has been mostly shrouded in mystery since rumors of its existence first began. But what if those rumors have finally been confirmed?
Stories without answers. Evidence lost throughout time. What happened and why? This is Twisted Mysteries.
In 1947, the people of Roswell, New Mexico were about to discover something that would change their lives forever. A loud explosion outside on the plains alarmed two ranchers. When they discovered the source of the cacophonous sound, they found the debris of a UFO destroyed beyond identification, its metal pieces scattered and plastic-like in appearance. The shattered remains of the UFO were 3 feet long and razor thin, featuring flexible beams. The debris apparently couldn't be bent or dented by a sledgehammer. It was even resistant to burning. On a small section of the debris were strange markings that might have been hieroglyphics, and the ranchers were certain that it didn't belong to a weather balloon, airplane, or any other aircraft that they knew of. However, the unusual nature of the find was only just beginning. An engineer driving through Roswell discovered a crashed spaceship with 4 humanoid creatures lying motionless on the ground nearby. The spaceship, described as being oval-shaped and broken open, was unlike anything the engineer had ever seen. But the humanoid creatures were what caught his eye. They were described as inexplicably creepy, and yet eerily familiar. Soon after, the military showed up and repeatedly told bystanders not to tell anyone about what they had seen. The debris of the ship was reportedly seen inside a cargo plane that flew to a nearby airbase in Texas. What was left of the crash was quickly cleaned up and whisked away before the story blew out of proportion. Many believe that the debris was sent to Area 51 to be studied and examined by the government. The most interesting fact about the incident is a memo sent anonymously to a researcher in 1984. The memo, a top-secret document, proves that the Roswell crash is indeed legitimate. So the Roswell UFO is where rumors of Area 51 started to get their validity. But does the base actually exist? Apparently, thanks to confirmation by CIA documents in 2013, it does. Up until that year, satellite images taken of the base were routinely deleted to hide its existence. Today, photography there is illegal, and trespassing on the base's location is met with extreme hostility, to say the least. Also, to gain access to the base, you would need top security clearance, as well as an invitation from the highest levels of the military or intelligence community. And those who work there need to sign an oath stating that the base's secrets will stay within its walls. If the government would go to such lengths to hide Area 51 from the public, you have to wonder what's really going on there. Why is this base so highly classified? According to the Air Force, the facility's purpose is for the testing of technologies and systems training for operations critical to the effectiveness of U.S. military forces and the security of the United States. Many of the most technologically innovative aircraft, such as the Bird of Prey, are developed and tested at Area 51. And there is evidence of this. It is theorized that Area 51 is currently being used to develop stealth fighters that can deploy troops in combat zones unseen. Of course, conspiracy theorists think there's a lot more happening at Area 51 than the government has been telling us. Besides the belief that the remains of the Roswell UFO are said to be located there, some go as far to speculate that aliens are the ones running the show, and that they are trying to develop a human-alien hybrid. One of the most interesting theories about Area 51 lies within the idea behind reverse engineering alien technology. In 1989, a man named Robert Lazar claimed on television to have previously worked on alien technology as a member of a military operation. He alleged that the government had at least 9 alien spacecraft that they were working on at a base called S4, and that Lazar discovered a rusty, heavy substance called Element 115 that powered the craft. Another scientist named Boyd Bushman brought a similar story forth to the press, further giving credit to this theory. Boyd stated that he's worked on reverse engineering alien technology at Area 51 and described the aliens he supposedly saw there. They are roughly 5 feet in height and humanoid, but with different eyes and noses. They apparently also don't require talking to communicate, relying on telepathy to convey what they needed. Shortly after Boyd Bushman released this information, he was found dead. Finally, one of the most plausible theories about Area 51 is that the base is a location for some of the world's most mysterious and powerful organizations, attempting to bring about a new world order. Their goal?
World domination.
Then again, perhaps the Roswell UFO and the secrecy surrounding Area 51 has a reasonable explanation that will one day come to light. Or perhaps not. Maybe what happens at Area 51, what's still taking place there to this day, should remain a secret. Whatever the case, we hope to see you next time on Twisted Mysteries. Unless, of course, you are the mystery.